Hey everyone, it's me, Barky, and I'm back with another No Man's Sky video. I don't do these often because I'm not the biggest fan of No Man's Sky, the game. But hey, it's something that's intertwined with my life, I'd say, at the moment, so that's a kind of big deal. But yeah, it's not something I do every day. I definitely don't open it up to play it, because I don't own it. The only footage I have is the first 7 planets or so. That's the only footage I have, and the only footage I have on this hard drive is the first planet, literally. I think it's me. I get the plutonium that I need and thormium 9, and then I take off, and that's the footage I have because I wanted to make a little video on that like several months ago, but I didn't because my channel wasn't really a big thing then. Anyways, that's getting way off topic. What I wanted to talk about was the current situation with the No Man's Sky subreddit, which is the official in quotation marks, because I consider it official because they noticed us and they recognize us as a subreddit, the devs. So that's official enough for me. I don't really care. I don't care about that terminology. But if you watched my last video, then you probably have an incredibly rough idea of our thought process behind changing the subreddit, and obviously I'll go into more detail here. But if you haven't seen it, we turned the subreddit into a Mr. Robot subreddit. Now, in my last video, I said that we'd probably be doing Star Citizen. That was my suggestion. Other moderators were like, nah, let's go with Mr. Robot, and I was like, of course, that sounds great. I don't mind too much, you know. It was more a little subtle protest kind of thing. I didn't really mind too much what we changed it to, but I'm very happy that we did Mr. Robot. So if you guys enjoyed the Mr. Robot subreddit change, tell me in the comments because I'm really interested to know. But anyways, what happened in the summarized form is that we held a vote of sorts where Unimatrix, who is I think the second in command moderator of the subreddit, you know, he handles the behind the scenes stuff. He held a vote where he said, if I get 2,000 upvotes, I'll change the subreddit into Mr. Robot thing. He handled that completely, so great job, Unimatrix. I don't know if you do watch my videos, but he handled the whole process incredibly well. I helped him out a bit on the CSS, but that's it. Besides that, that was all him, so kudos to him, good job. But yeah, we had saying if this post got 2,000 ups, guys, then we'd make it a Mr. Robot subreddit. You know, I'll explain why in a second, why we chose Mr. Robot. But yeah, it's pretty crazy. The post exploded, sort of. It reached the top page of Reddit while there was some politics going down, like Hillary Clinton or one of those people. More emails got hacked, FBI stuff, I don't know, big stuff like that. You know, Reddit loves politics. I'm not too keyed up on American politics, but it had some tough competition, so the post exploded. That's the main thing. A lot of people saw the post. But yeah, the reason why we chose Mr. Robot was because of Sean Murray's tweet. He tweeted out that Mr. Robot episode 5 is great. They're binge watching it to try and find out about the hacker who hacked their LinkedIn. You know, something really dumb like that. I don't know. And obviously the hacker who hacked them wrote on to their Twitter saying No Man's Sky was a mistake. Now, I'm not here to discuss if it's an actual hack or if it was actually Sean Murray. I don't know. So you can ask me as much as you want, but the only thing I can tell you is I have no fucking idea. You know, Polygon and Forbes contradict how they say it wasn't a hack. I don't know if it is. I don't know if it isn't. If you believe it is, then tell me why in the comments. If you believe it isn't, then tell me why. Obviously, I want to know. But yeah. What is important is he fucked up on the execution and how they dealt with the aftermath of this event. Like, Hello Games really fucked up once again with their communication. And it's just really terrible. It's just, I don't know how much of a toll it's taking on them. But whatever it is, it's probably worse for the average person who spent $60 on their game and expected something out. Like, something out of it. They wanted bigger updates, stuff like that. Which we haven't seen. We haven't seen a big content update. In fact, even the smaller updates are just, you know, they're minuscule. They don't add anything to the game. There's nothing unique about them. Anyways, so 2.5 months of zero contact with your fan base, that's alone is just ridiculous. And I'm not talking about little updates that they push to Steam database. I'm talking about communication through the Twitters. I understand perfectly that they push out regular updates for the game, but it's irrelevant considering that those updates either don't fix the game, or they actually make the game worse, more quotation marks, by removing features, making the environment smaller, weird things like that. I think, and probably most people would agree with me on this, but an update that's 2 megabytes is not significant unless the game was 20 megabytes. Like a 10% update. Roughly. Some big Dota updates are a gig in size, and the game itself is about 6 gigs. Just to give you guys an idea of what I expect. Same thing with Battlefield. Same thing with most games I play. An update is around 10 to 20% of the size of a game. And I would consider that a decent content update. On the same side, Hello Games, the No Man's Sky is procedurally generated. They might only have to put out like 2 megs. They might only have to put out a 2 meg update just to change the way the engine generates stuff, and it could affect the whole game. So yeah, I just want to put that disclaimer out there. The whole time in this video I'm putting disclaimers out. I haven't seen any significant update. There definitely wasn't a big day 1 patch that made the game better. In fact, if I can remember correctly, it made it worse. People who play 1.0 have more fun than people who play the current version, which is 1.09. And the difference in size between 1.09 and 1.0 is about 20 megs. So, yeah, you tell me what you think about that. So, what this all led up to is that we made the subreddit into a Mr. Robot theme a few days ago, and now we've removed it. That was about 3 days ago. We removed it about 6 hours ago. Not because of anything in particular. That's the important thing. A lot of people think, a lot of people messaged us, told us to kill ourselves. Yeah, they did. We got a lot of messages of people who were very unhappy, saying that we weren't professional. We got a few people who called themselves diehard No Man's Sky fans and stuff like that. I'm not worried about those people. The 5% that I usually talk about. I'm not too worried about those people. I can perfectly understand if you want the game to be great, because so do I. I want the game to be great, just like I want you to have fun, stuff like that. I run the subreddit thinking they would try and improve it, but I haven't seen that yet. So I don't mind if you enjoy the game, great. You message us telling us to kill ourselves because we changed the subreddit, yeah. Like, don't you have something better to do, that kind of stuff, but at the same time, we don't care too much. We discuss stuff on Discord, and that just doesn't come up. All the moderators were vetted. They were just like, okay, well, you're gonna get this, so just enjoy that. A lot of people saying we weren't respecting the job. Other silly stuff like that. I consider it silly because I definitely don't consider this a job. But anyways, I just wanted to give you guys an update on how things happen, stuff like that. People still think I'm being paid by Hello Games and that Hello Games paid me to undo the theme. It was nothing like that. Really, it's just crazy. Like they paid me to undo the Mr. Robot theme. Nah, we just discussed it and we were like, well, we do want to keep making the sub a better place, and we can do other ways of protesting against Hello Games and their communication in other ways, and we will still be fucking around a bit with the subreddit, as long as people keep wanting to see stuff like that, so that's great. As you can tell, I'm just trying to stay a bit optimistic. Hello Games don't pay me, they just send me free stuff like that Lamborghini in my driveway. You know what I mean? That was a joke though, seriously, that was a joke. Please, I know this joke's gonna come back to bite me. I'm gonna edit this out, I swear. Yeah, so you can tell I'm trying to be optimistic. I want Hello Games to update the game in a significant way that makes the game much more better than it is now. I don't know if you can say much more better. I want them to release an update that makes the game better than it is currently. There we go. Because right now it feels like we're just dealing with people's messes and they have problems with the game and stuff like that. And if I shut down these people, they say censored, and if I don't, people say there's too much shit posting. So we're really in between a rock and a hard place when it comes to moderating the subreddit. And I have a very laissez-faire kind of moderation. But I did volunteer at the same time, so I'm not complaining too much. Anyways, guys, hope you have a fantastic day. I'm out. I have another video that I'm putting out tonight. It's another story, so if you do subscribe for my stuff and not No Man's Sky stuff, then power to you, man. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye bye.